Red 2 standing by, all 4 lit, and in the green. Welcome back to Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, where we've set off on adventure. I'm going to have to raise a bit more money. I want at least 500 rupees. We're going to need a bit of money for the bottle and the treasure chart, because we can buy things from Masked Beetle. Future me chipping in here, and the stage is set for our episode. We have to raise 1,450 rupees in 7 days. At least that's what Past Me is working on, in order to claim all the items sold at Masked Beetle's shop. There's a lot of sailing, a lot of raiding, a lot of shambles, and a lot being sped up. Can we do it? Can we make the money and plunder the riches in the shop ship at Rockspire Island? Oh, I know what we do. Alright, so we're immediately stopping. Hit the anchors. So we need the deco leaf for that. So look, we can wind up waiting a little bit longer to save the world while I wind up satisfying my curiosity. You know what I'm like. This is adventure. This is discovery. This is a really, really beautiful game still. What do we get out of this? 20 bucks! Well, it's not... Alright, which way's the wind blowing? Looks like I'm gonna have to use the Wind Waker for this. Then we can cruise back the other way. There should be some good loot on these. There should be anyway, because I've never really been here. I don't stop off at a lot of these. Up here. Alright, is it going? There we are. Come back! Ugh. Damn it! Oh, that was a fiasco. Can I swim into it and launch myself up that way? Head it off. It moves faster than I anticipated. Wow, it really is fast. Yeah, it moves a lot faster than I anticipated. I couldn't... Alright. Down we go. It puts me back on my boat. Right near the island. There better be some good loot up here. I would hate to think I've actually wound up drowning for nothing. This is looking suspiciously non-loot-ish. Why have I wasted my time? Alright. So, no goodies there. Change the breeze. Wait for this one to go round. So we've got a couple of bokoblins out there. Oh, I can just make it. Alright, he's dead. Really wish he'd stop jumping on. I observe that these are decidedly non-loot giving. Oh, this better be totally worth it. Because I will be so angry if I've done this for nothing. 100 rupees! Okay, that was worth my time. A gold feather! That wasn't. Alright, so I've probably sped that up so it won't have taken too long. But there we go. We actually got a bit of money. So... well, I guess this is obviously Spaceballs 2, the search for more money. Oh, no, I don't want to talk to the boat again! Lousy. And you can't speed the text up. Shut up. Right, which way's the wind going? Wind's at my back. I think I need to go to the southeast. I need a lot of money. I can make money selling things to beetles. That will put me at risk of being beetled myself. Oh, hang on. Let's just make progress. We'll speed this up. The charge over the oceans in the search for more money begins. I couldn't really name it anything else but the Spaceballs reference, frankly. So, it started off with finding a small treasure, one of those little rings of light. There is apparently a light ring chart, which I will eventually get to. We'll be finding it on our treasure searching, and interestingly enough, you find it in pretty much the same spot you get the treasure chart for it. I wound up raiding a cannon tower as well, which did not actually give me any money. It gave me a skull necklace. I can sell those on Windfall Island if I remember correctly. Or at least I might have been able to, I'm not sure. But the treasure at Western Fairy Island, which I suddenly remembered about partway through, did at least give me 200 rupees. I probably should have checked that earlier, but oh well. We wound up getting that eventually, and it set us pretty well on course for getting the money. And then it was out into the exact middle of the map for Six Eye Reef. I forgot that one was the middle of the map. I thought it and Tower of the Gods had switched places. However, there is a submarine out there, which, thanks to the brand new submarine chart that I acquired for the first time, I could actually get hold of these, take a look around, and find out what was there. Of course, there are going to be some other little problems with these along the way. You will wind up seeing that later on. But for now, let's cruise on out to the submarine, and I had to avoid a cyclone again. Still sad I got ambushed by that cyclone. I don't know how I managed to do that. Oh well. These things happen, and at least it was fairly comedic, but I think it really was the game telling me, hey, you should be following the plot now. Alright, so the search for more money has brought us to a submarine. What are we going to find? Moblins. A singular moblin, whose skull necklace we will steal and use to create an opening. Shields up. How did that work? Oh wait, there's a choo-choo in the pot. Wow, they've got good punches. But you can parry the punches. And smack him with his own spear. Oh, hello. Here comes another one strutting out to investigate what happened to his mate. Well, I want the money, that's for sure. And I want the skull necklace. Might as well set the boomerang too, because the boomerang is... It's overpowered in this game. Like, it's not... Morphs. It's not Link's Awakening levels of overpowered. But it's good. Please allow me to kill the morphs. Now I will loot your stuff. Whoops. Oh, choo-choo. Yellow choo-choo. We got taken out by the moblin. You see what I mean? These enemies are really not the smartest. They have absolutely no concept of collateral damage. They will just attack anyone near them. Ow. Got him. There we are. So the barrels just have bonus enemies in them. At least I've got some good pickups. I mean, we've already made a little bit of money out of this. Well, there's my bottle. What's in here? That's what's in there. Okay, last barrel. Might as well find out what's inside. Probably morphs. Morphs. More morphs. And down they go. What are we going to get? Having the submarine chart is really handy. I'll continue to use that to explore. Oh, this is good. This must be a heart piece. Yeah, heart piece. 3. One more to go. So, let's go and investigate, and I might as well rack up as much money as I can while I go exploring. Might as well try and find that big octo by the cabana as well, so we'll get back to using infinite blue to speed things up. hang on, the music's changed. That's a bit unusual. How'd I glitch that out? There we are. I think that nets us more money. But yeah, the music changed to the regular ocean battle. That's weird. Well, let's get our reward. So we fished up the treasure from the big octo. That's 100 rupees, 20 rupees nearby, and then the treasure from the Tower of the Gods was accessible. While you can't get the Fishman until the tower appears, you can access the treasure if you have the chart, which was fairly useful. After that, I decided I'd head out to the submarine at the flight control range, which is east of Dragon Roost Island. On the way, I decided I'd try and get a treasure chest high up on Dragon Roost using the boomerang because I discovered the boomerang could set bomb flowers off. Unfortunately, I couldn't do anything about that because you do actually need the bow for that one, so that was a bit of a bother. But we're heading out to find out what's going to happen with the submarine at the flight control range, and maybe someday we'll actually do some Deku Leaf flying out there. Why, Smallfire, how's the search for more money going? Let's get you the information about this little area. Flight control platform, huh? To the west of here, over on Dragon Roost Island, you'll see all kinds of rocks. Big ones, little ones, you get the picture. Anyway, they say that long ago there used to be treasure hidden inside those things. Who knows, there may still be some left, so you should open your eyes and take a good look around. From as high up as the sun to as low down as your toes. Okay, so I did try to get a chest there, but the problem is I need the bow. I can't get it with the boomerang. We've got a submarine here, so let's see what's inside. Is there something? Well, there's a light ring behind it. Let's grab some loot. Alright. Oh, that is a thing. That's dark. Well, isn't this the biggest booby trap you've ever seen? This is gonna suck. 8 extremely frustrating minutes later. Okay, so that went badly. Long story short, there was a bit of bait. You had to step on a switch, then you had to kill a Wizrobe. Then you had to deal with some chews while killing another Wizrobe. Then you had to fight an infinite supply of mini-blins while killing 2 Wizrobes. The first 2 Wizrobes will spawn close to the ground so that you can kill them. The others do not. So I couldn't do that because I don't have the bow, which is really annoying railroading. So I got absolutely smashed around. I was determined to try and do it as a point of pride, but unfortunately I wasn't able to. Whoever invented mini-blins and decided that they should constantly spawn and get in your way and be a complete pain in the ass deserves to burn in all the hells there ever were. I'll take Zubats over them. Hi, small fry. You are looking in a bad way, but at least you know when to quit. Let's give you the information. Don't tell him I very nearly didn't know when to quit. 7-star Isles. If you see seagulls flying all around some seawaters, that's a sign you need to be wary, Fry. Because the seagulls flock to wherever big octos appear. Big octos, I tell you. Those things don't mess around. And that's all the info I've got to offer, blah, 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 blah. Now, there's a submarine here too, if I'm correct. No. West of here. There are gun towers. Now, one of the most important things any of us can do in life is to learn from our mistakes. It's really important to acknowledge when we've done the wrong thing or done something stupid and use that as a catalyst to be a better person and wind up making smarter choices in future. So, guess who was a complete panic and decided that it would be a really good idea to start chasing a bunch of whiz robes on some of the platforms that you can find just a few minutes after he's already had a massive rumble with a bunch of whiz robes that simply would not get in range of his sword, which admittedly is the fairly intelligent thing on their part. It did not go well. It took me about 6 or 7 minutes before I finally gave up and decided to sail out to a new island. I'm really, really stubborn apparently, and I don't make good decisions. Pride is not really worth it if it spurs you on to do really daft things. Discretion is the better part of valor and all that. Maybe we should try and find the Triforce of Stupid instead. Hi, small fry. You might want to check out the submarine and then come back for the treasure, because there's a bit of booty here. You'd best be careful sailing these waters on nights when the moon is full. Well, if you like pure soul-freezing horror, Fry, then maybe you can handle it. And that's all the info I've got to offer. Sharks. Alright, let's hope this submarine is a bit less disastrous. The game is obviously railroading me into getting the bow, given that I spent about 5 minutes fighting whiz robes. So we've got a horde of mini-glims to take on again. Wait, so I need to... please grab the heart, Link. Please grab the heart. Don't die. Right, we've got some health back. And... whoa! At least this is a good opportunity to get some retribution on the little mongrels for annoying me. And we might actually get to 950 rupees to pick. Move. Oh, they left me alone. Nice little endurance test. Oh no, they're still coming. Cheapskates can't even give me enough money. I'm 8 rupees off. I'm 8 rupees off the blasted treasure chart. 8 miserable rupees. Wait, and one of them was clipping through the wall. This is another treasure chart. Alright, so treasure chart. I need 8 more rupees. Come on, game. Is there anything on Crescent Moon Isle? They're still taunting me. There's one left. I'll at least look on land then. We've got to be close. We've got to be so close. Wait, there's a treasure ring out there. Alright, this is going to give us what I need for Masked Beast. Good, I can always hit my mark there. So, we can at least get the treasure chart. And it won't be long before I can get the bottle, too, I'm pretty sure. Oh. 2 days. That's going to be a bit of a nuisance. Rightio, so I've got 2 new charts. Bye. So we're going to have to rush. Southern Fairy Island. Which is a bit south... Which is a bit southwest of here. Horseshoe Island. Right, so I need to go southwest and then... What's the best course of action? Because travelling across the Great Sea is going to be a bit of a nuisance. Alright, which way's the wind going now? Southwest. Need to take it south. I kind of wish you could just loop around to the sides of the map, but that'd be very difficult. How am I going to do this? Because I know there's a treasure on one of the islands. I keep the wind going where it is. Because I know there's a treasure to the south. There's a tall island rock. There's the tall needle island thingy to the south. Really got to get motoring. It's the final lap. The race is on against time to find 408 rupees and make our way back to Masked Beetle. Can we do it? It was a straight shot south because I'd found a couple of treasure charts for islands that were actually due south, or pretty much due south of where I was. One of them was Needle Rock Island, where I did have a good degree of success because we fished up 200 rupees from the treasure chart there. We'll get to that later on. That was the island I confused with Rockspire Island. Just south of there was Diamond Step Island, where I wound up fishing up a heart piece, which was useful because it finished off another container, but also disappointing because it wasn't money and I really, really needed the money. After a few frustrating scuffles with sea hats at Horseshoe Island, which demonstrated exactly why I hate sea combat and think most of it is pretty useless, I managed to fish up 200 rupees there as well. I was aiming for Outset Island to try and cut the grass and get money there because time doesn't pass on the larger islands. But fortunately, the orb the sea hat left behind when I defeated it wound up giving me just enough money to actually go back and claim my prize. It had been a frantic race full of stupid decisions, chaotic fights, and desperate charges across the Great Sea. But at long last, we were sailing back to Rockspire Island and Masked Beetle's shop on the last day with our prize. And then I proved that I couldn't hit my mark and completely missed Beetle. There's our target. Alright, maybe this time I'll refrain from shooting you. Not that good a long-range shot, but after scrambling for more money, for getting myself into stupid situations.
Thank you.
There we go, we got everything.
Bye.
Everything from Masked Beetle. Oh, I'm going to take a little time to recover and then we'll get back to the plot. Thank you very much for joining me. Till next time, this is Red 2 returning to base. Don't end the episode just yet, there's one last little kicker. So, you know how we had 7 days to get this done? Turns out we didn't. Because, as I found, after I'd completed this mad dash, is that the closing in 7 days thing is actually a bit of a scam. The shop will reopen, slightly redecorated, but the prices will be the same. So basically what you have just seen is one gigantic shaggy dog story because I spent an hour and a half, if not more, getting into stupid brawls with Wizrobes, desperately running around the Great Sea looking for every last skerrick of money I possibly could, and I was wasting my time rushing because I could have come back at any time and bought this stuff when the shop opens quote-unquote properly. What a disaster.